Hello guys, once again this is Eddie from Online Play 101, and today I'm going to show you the best sniping classes, and this is part 2 of my Black Ops 2 Sniper 101 guide. And the reason that's made me make this tutorial today is the fact that I've looked online and I've seen people's sniping classes, and I don't think they are the best classes as they claim they are. So today I'm just going to show you the best sniping classes that I've actually found out with experience. And these sniping classes are good as they allow you to build streaks on the game with a sniper, allow you to survive on the game with a sniper, and also allow you to get the most out of being a sniper on the game. It's not only about learning how to quick scope, no scope, and be a good sniper physically, also your class counts. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, first of all guys, I want to apologize for the intro being a minute long. I just wanted to make sure I covered all aspects of the class in the clip I showed you in the intro. So first of all, before I start this, I'm going to show you an overview of my secondary sniping class. And this was my first sniping class I ever made, so it's not the best class, but the best class comes afterwards and it is kind of similar. But it has the DSR 50 with extended clip, the B2-3R as a secondary with long barrel, and the tactician wildcard. It also has lightweight as perk 1, toughness as perk 2, perk 3 has nothing in this slot in this class, and it also has 2 shock charges and a flashbang for the tactical. So I've got 3 tacticals on, and I'll explain that later. But why the DSR 50 to begin with? So I decided to choose the DSR 50 for the class as it has the most damage in comparison to the Ballista and the XPR 50. And when you're playing as a sniper, what I figured out is hit markers are the worst thing that could ever happen to you, especially unexplained hit markers when you've actually been on target. When I was using the Ballista, I figured that I got a few hit markers and I didn't like it, so I didn't use it as my main class, but I do use it sometimes. So extended mags is always recommended, as when you're streaking you don't want to run out of clip. And as you can see, the DSR 50 is pretty quick and pretty much a balanced weapon to have as a main choice. So why the B2-3R, you say? Okay, the reason why I chose this over the Pt.2 is that with a long barrel attachment on it, it actually has pretty good damage and it can kill in about 2 sprays or 1 spray if you're very accurate with it. And also you can change the weapon very quickly, and at far range it has very little recoil, and that's why it's my friend, because the Pt.2 has recoil and the clip size, it easily gets wasted. However, this one is pretty handy and is pretty much a sniper's best friend. So why lightweight? So we move on to the perks. So to make it easier to understand why I've actually chosen this, I've got a representation from another game I play. But all I remembered was snipers without lightweight. When I used to play without lightweight, it felt like I was pretty much pregnant or bloated. I couldn't move very fast and I could see all of these machine gunners just bouncing around everywhere, so I couldn't really keep up with them. But as you can see, with lightweight on, you can move a little bit faster. And although you're not as fast as a machine gunner, as you can see in the top corner, who can still fly around the map like he's floating, you can actually, you're quick enough to hit them, let's just say. So I found out that lightweight was the best class in the first slot. And why toughness? Toughness is self-explanatory. It means that you flinch less. And when I'm zooming in sometimes, without toughness, sometimes when I'm shooting someone at the same time, my scope bounces and it messes up my aim. So that's why I used toughness as perk 2. And as for perk 3, I don't actually have a perk 3. And for this class, it worked out 100% fine when I was playing free for alls, because perk 3, there's nothing in that perk slot that is actually beneficial to a sniper, specifically for only a sniper. So instead in this class I had a tactical flashbang instead of a perk 3. However, in my main sniping class, for perk 3 I've actually got an engineer, and that's because when I was playing search and destroy I used to run into so many claymores. I'll explain that later, but for now I'm going to explain why I use tactician and shock charges. So I use tactician so that I can have a second tactical weapon. So for me, I just use 2 shock charges, and this is 100% needed. And I use these shock charges to do something what I call zoning, and I say these are 100% essential if you're playing as a sniper. So zoning in a nutshell is literally blocking off an area of the map where you spawn so that you don't get killed from behind, and also as a way of setting out your gameplay. It's basically a strategy. So when I spawn, I place shock charges down, and when they are destroyed, I know somebody is in my zone, and when someone runs into them, I know someone's in my zone. So then I can circle the map like without being a camper, and I can literally kill people without being killed from behind. So that's zoning in a nutshell, but I'll explain it later in another video. And as for my main sniping class, let me explain that now. So the difference with my main sniping class, as you can see, I have a perk 3. I have engineer on, and this is so that claymores don't kill me. I've learnt that I have a hatred for claymores. Shot charges I could deal with because I place them down myself, and they are actually tactically good. But engineer is very good as it can help you to see people's equipment that are placed on the floor. And as you can see, I don't have tactical because there's no room for a tactical flashbang. And like I said earlier, you can actually substitute the sniper for any of the last 3 if you want to. And as for score streaks, I like to keep my score streaks simple so that I can actually attain them when I'm playing running and gunning with my sniper. So I have a UAV, a hunter killer drone, and a predator missile. That's just the default, and it's good because it's easily attainable. And that is it for my tutorial today. Watch out for another tutorial, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.